All right, so let's get the show on the road.
All right.
For the first episode of the Unapologetic Instructors with Big O Jones and
Primetime Fitz.
yes, sir. So you want to be a truck driver, a professional driver. Well, let's first off start by saying you got to be an adult. No matter what program or school you decide to go to, you need to be an adult about it. This isn't a boys or girls club. They're going to give you a list of paperwork,
Yep.
i.e., license, permits,
Yep.
probably send you for a DOT physical.
Yep. And just being 21 doesn't necessarily make you an adult. You got to have an adult mindset.
Yes.
And you got to know that this isn't a jump out here just because, oh, I saw this on TV. This is something I want to do. Do your research. This isn't a plug and play kind of profession.
Yeah, you have to be serious about when you come out here. Truck driving has a pretty high turnover.
Very high.
And most of the people that you meet within your class or your school, they're not going to make it.
Nope.
It's one out of every four, pretty much. And to be honest, that means that you need to come for a focus of being focused.
Very much.
You know what I'm saying? You're here to learn your pre-trip, back-end maneuvers, your skill driving, which in a lot of ways, even the skill driving, if you've driven a car for years, which obviously you've had to before anybody takes you,
Of course.
you should know how to read signs. You should know how to monitor speed limits.
Mm-hmm.
A fear of the vehicle itself is pretty scary. When you went to the Army, did anybody draft you?
I went to the Navy.
I'm sorry, I'm Army.
Sorry, I did.
Did anybody draft you?
Nobody drafted me.
So you volunteered,
I volunteered.
understanding what you were going into.
Exactly.
The same way you come to any truck driving situation.
The thing about it too is like when you look at the students that will come in that say they've had their license forever, but they've lived in a large metropolitan area that has a really good mass transit system, they may not have actually driven. We're talking about actual driving experience before you come out here and actually want to start jumping into an 80,000-pound rig and driving down the road. These are things you have to get down. You have to get your rules of the road down. You have to learn how to read signs. You have to learn right of way. All of these things are more so enhanced when you jump over to the professional driver's side.
And this is stuff that they can study before they ever come out.
Very true.
I mean, from the time that they voluntarily come into this industry, they pretty much can, study.
This
I
isn't
mean, read road rules.
exactly.
Take the time to read your basic car rules and then move over to the CDL rules.
Yeah.
It's about taking initiative and drive. I mean,
And common flipping sense.
oh my God, it does. It's not so common.
It's
I mean,
not.
you can go up the street at your local Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I'm pretty sure they have common sense BOGO. Pack one in your bag with you. I mean, the biggest thing, because most gonna come and they don't want to be here.
No, they don't.
No, it's like they're being forced to be here, and
They don't know. They jumped into something that they didn't necessarily know what they were jumping into.
yeah,
They jumped into it and they expected that, oh, this is a really good paying job. And there's a reason that it's a really good paying job. It's because of all the different things that are entailed with the job. So it's not like that you just get to be a super driver and they're going to be like, hey, here's all this money. Like, no, you have to actually be a professional. You have to learn a different skill set, and you have to be professional with that skill set and good at it. And then you start getting that money.
yeah. I mean, word of mouth. I mean, and for the most part, coming in instantly, listening to every piece of advice that you get is not good. Take everything that you hear with a grain of salt.
Very true.
I mean,
That's at any truck driving
yeah,
school.
anywhere,
Yeah.
any job, you take it with a grain of salt to take it for what it's worth for you. Because if you don't, I mean, you're basically being led by someone.
It's blind leading the blind.
Yeah, someone that's exciting you. I can tell you off jump, no student knows more about a company or a program more than you would know.
And forge your own path. Don't necessarily just go based on somebody else's path.
Are you gonna go company?
Are you gonna go lease?
Oh, I
how much
don't
money?
know.
How much money you make? Don't worry about other people's money.
No.
Worry about your money. Worry about the of what it's going to take in order to get your money. Forge your own path. Don't be a follower, be a leader.
Always.